Okay, Scott, we're we're out here on my island. I don't own the island. I just live here, um, in Hanoi, and we're gonna get some pho. Scott, what do you know about pho?
I know that it's very common in your neck of the woods.
It is very common over here. Yeah, it's a national dish. It's um, it's the dish Vietnamese people are looking for when they're abroad to feel at home. So it's a very important dish in Vietnam. And this place is really good. This is a weekday, so they're not as crowded as they normally are. But I'll go ahead and show you uh, what the place looks like, and I'll have to describe to you how crowded it is on the weekend. Let's change the layout. All right, very good. I see the place in the corner there.
Uh-huh. With the
That's
teal and with the teal like banners around the edges there.
right. The striped,
Yeah.
what do you call that? Overhang thing? No,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
okay. I thought they were separate strips, but it's just teal and black stripes. Okay.
It's chilled stripes. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So there, that place extremely popular. On the weekend, they block the road off here, and they put the um, tables all out in the street, and it's a big deal. Very big.
Wow.
Yeah, very popular. Now, should we eat over here or at the coffee shop? Which would you rather do?
I don't it doesn't matter to me because I'm not eating.
Fair enough. Um, well, let's just eat over here.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna. So we just want to get like the pho that you should get if you're a traveler coming here and you want to try some good pho. That's what I'm going to show. That makes sense, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Hold on just a second. Oh, you know what? If I'm going to pay with my phone, I'm going to have to cut you guys off for a second. That's all right because we
Oh,
can edit this later.
that's right. Just don't full it up.
And there's a line. Let's get mine.
Oh boy.
Hi. Not much. Tai Chin.
If I remember correctly, I'll tell a small boring story while you're ordering your food.
Excellent. Thank you very
If
much.
I remember correctly, one of the reading passages in one of the standardized tests I scored last year was an excerpt from a story about um, a gentleman trying to make
Yeah.
pho
Tai Chin
after.
and Quay. Quay. Yeah. Uh, Tai Chin. Mhm. With Quay. Fred. US. Me. Uh-huh. Yeah. Quay. Oh, it's free. Oh, okay. Yeah, try that. Yeah. You love Washington State, DC. Okay, come on.
Oh, he's from
And I
Washington.
have
Wow.
he says he loves Washington. Not
Oh, he
from.
loves it. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. I think this has the best view.
Well, tell him he's the only one. People around here are fed up.
I don't know if he meant Washington State. He
Oh,
might have been a
well,
sports team as well. Mhm.
Washington State's fine then. It's fine.
That's fine. Washington State is good. So
There
this,
is there's a
oh,
Washington football team, American football.
yeah, yeah. I don't know how popular American football is anywhere except America. I've never really run into that, but
You know,
people have
they've
their
actually
interest.
they just finished playing 3 games in London, and there's plans to do 2 in I think one in Germany and one in another European country. this year.
American football?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, and
That's
I think
surprising.
they're planning maybe next year to do a couple in Mexico City.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
that's pretty cool.
yeah. The Londoners are always
It's
very
coming.
excited.
Oh,
It's
come on.
something.
Oh yeah. Oh, good. Come on.
It's something new for them, you know. So
Yeah, for sure. Scott, I'm gonna try a new camera. Not a new camera, but a new lens. Let's see. This would be I don't want the super zoom. Let's just try regular. Let's see how that works. Because usually I have trouble getting the camera to focus on the food, so
ah,
I'm gonna experiment to see which one. It just gives the numbers. I also want to show you before it cooks because I serve it like this.
that looks raw.
Well, it's rare. It's not raw.
Oh, oh.
Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Come on, come on. Thank you. Oh, nice. Okay, that's spicy. He's giving me all the sauces.
Oh,
Thanks.
all the sauce.
What kind of sauce is that? Mix them. Oh, okay, for that. Oh, nice, nice. Are you seeing it?
Oh yeah. What is that?
Oh, yeah. It's an egg. So there's a meatball wrapped around an egg.
Oh,
It's
neat.
it's duck egg, beet, chung beet. Uh huh. Chung. Yeah, bagels, meatballs. Yes. Yeah. Chung gá, chung gá, chung beet, chung. Uh huh. Chung gá. Hay- Chung gá. Chicken egg. Okay. Come on, come on. Chicken egg.
Okay. So it's a chicken egg wrapped in a meatball.
Uh, Wrapped with a meatball. In a meatball. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You said it right.
Wow.
And I'm trying to see if the camera can zoom. Did it? How's the focus on the beef?
It's not really focused
Not
on
focused.
much of
Okay,
anything.
great. Let's try a different camera then. We are experimenting today with our editable
Okay,
episodes.
that looks pretty good right there. That looks good and sharp.
So if you order Tai Chin, if you order your Phở Tai Chin, then you will get. Oh, that did focus in, right?
Yeah, that did. That focused in real well.
Okay, good. So this is the one I should have called. Oh, let's see. Hang on. This is camera 3. No, camera 2, 3. Camera 2, 3. I don't know what that means, but okay. Well, I'll remember that. So that's the good food camera. That's the right focus distance for food. That's what you get if you order Tai Chin.
Okay,
So
and
you're
that doesn't
talking.
necessarily always come in the pho, right?
No, no. You order for however you want the meat, and you don't even have to order beef. That's traditional. I don't think this place has chicken, but a lot of places have chicken.
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, if it's beef, then none of it's chicken. But if it's beef, you can order it rare up to well done. And Tai Chin is a mix. And I don't know if I should say that's really traditional way to do it, but it's popular. I see people
Okay.
order that all the time. There you go.
Um,
I'm just gonna
so
eat that right up.
I was
Go ahead.
well, no, I was just saying like the excerpt for that standardized test that I was grading, it was
Mm,
about
mhm.
a gentleman who was making pho. It was in a I can't remember if it was right after the Vietnam, what we would call the Vietnam War, or
Yeah.
uh like during it or something, but it was talking about
Mhm.
how just everybody was so poor and everybody was
Right.
getting drafted and sent off by the military, and
Yeah.
um it was talking about this guy struggling basically to make pho for himself and the people around him to try to make money and also just kind of get back a little normalcy. It was a good story.
Yeah. Oh.
What? Yeah.
And it was in the test, so it was you read it and then answered questions about its meaning or something.
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. Okay.
It's
Yeah, we do that.
exposing the children to different cultures, which is always a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And just we've had confusion on this before, Scott. So this is a noodle dish.
That's a lot of noodles.
Oh yeah, that's a noodle dish.
Yeah,
I'm
and the
gonna
story the
swing this
guy talked
around.
about how he was basically having to make the noodles out of like dried grass and stuff because there just
Oh
wasn't any.
wow.
Yeah, there just wasn't any like food. There
Right.
wasn't enough food rations and stuff around. Yeah, so those are
Right.
rice noodles, right?
These are rice noodles. Yeah.
Ah.
Let's make some rice noodles. Mien. I think if it's wheat noodles, it would be mien. I
Okay.
think. But pho refers to the style of noodles. I mean, I think they have to be rice noodles to be pho. Okay. Normally I'd eat over the bowl, but I'm trying to get
Oh, that's fine.
the camera,
It's kind of
to
blurry
show the
right
thing.
now.
Is it?
Yeah, it went back to blur. Well, maybe it's just my connection. Maybe it's just digitization and not really blur.
It could be. I've got it set to record locally, so it's
Okay.
it should be doing that on your machine.
Yeah, it could just be my connection or whatever. But yeah.
All right, so yep, that's more. You can see a little bit more. There's still some. Well, maybe you
Mhm.
can see it. Let me hold this closer.
Yeah, see that piece looks more cooked.
Yeah, it's well. That's another thing is that when you order it, when you order the rare in a noodle dish in a hot soup like this, it finishes cooking at the table.
Oh, is that right? Huh.
Yeah.
Wow, the soup is that hot. It's gonna cook the beef like huh.
It didn't take much when meat is sliced that thin.
Hmm.
It cooks fairly easily. I shouldn't say it finishes cooking. It's still cooked lightly, but it's not. Most people wait, I think, until it's not rare anymore. All right, now let's try one of these meatballs that he gave us. It was very nice of him.
Yeah.
So you can see it before, but I'm trying to hold it a little closer.
Yeah.
Just a nice meatball wrapped around an egg. Okay, I'm going to try it with what looks like honey mustard sauce. So I'm going to give that a try. It might be honey mustard sauce. You never know.
I'm gonna laugh if this is spicy as hell.
I don't think so. The one that's oilier next to it might be. It's a very light sauce.
Hmm.
Honestly, it tastes more like gosh, I'm not sure. It tastes like it might be made from egg. But there's another sauce. I don't know if you can see this one. Shift things around here.
Is it?
He
Yeah.
brought he brought this one. Get a little cha da. I'm gonna have the meatball eaten up by the time I get 2 bites of food. See. Now this one might be spicy. I see something that looks like peppers. See it? Should probably hold this up because there's actually some action going on in there. Can you see that? There's a little bit
Kind
of
of. It
peppers
looks
in
like.
there.
I mean, well, I'm just getting so much like pixelization. It just looks like grape jam. But
Great jam.
yeah,
Well, hopefully it'll
there's not a
come
lot.
through.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, you, the viewer, can see more detail than I.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, these are very light sauces. It doesn't taste spicy at all. It's a little sweet. If you want to add some spicy, I'll throw one in just to good measure. So you can add as many peppers as you want. That always comes on the table. I'm also gonna
Oh, okay.
squeeze in some lime. Always on the table is a garlic water. Basically, it's just I think it might be vinegar, but yes, it's vinegar. Um, I occasionally throw a little bit of that in there, a
It's
little
garlic
flavor.
vinegar.
Yeah, it's just vinegar with some slices of garlic soaking in it,
Ah, okay.
and then you got the standard. This is what makes it spicy. What most people
Ketchup.
put in to make not ketchup, but
Oh.
a similar sauce though, just except it's spicy. And according to where you a place like this will usually have it spicy and not sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But according to where you're at or where you buy it, because you can get it in the store too. Shit, dropping food on the ground.
Is it sriracha sauce?
Not sriracha. It's just a locally made. They probably make it
Oh.
here. They make theirs here, and then there's like versions that are made by companies on the shelf in the grocery store. Those tend to be sweeter. And this is quay. Quay. I think I'm saying it right. Quay. It's just deep fried bread. Just get close to that. Just a deep
Ah.
fried dough, I should say. Really, it's not baked bread. But what it's really for is invite the end off.
So it's kind of like here in the States, we would put like crackers in our soup. This is kind of the same,
Kind of,
similar.
except you really want to make it so it can absorb, create an opening so you can absorb some of the broth, and then it's all the taste is in the broth, so it becomes a
Mm-hmm.
broth delivery system, which is what you're using bread for anyway. But the outside of these is hard, so you can actually like use it like a. I mean, it's not watertight, but it will fill up with broth. I don't fill mine up totally. I just let it get a little in there.
Okay, well, I wasn't too far off. Sriracha, looking it up, is used in
Hmm.
Thailand and Vietnamese cuisine. So,
Hmm. Oh,
um,
maybe it is sriracha. Then nobody calls it that.
well, that's all right. It says sriracha is 2 on a scale of 6 hotness, I guess.
See, this isn't that hot. That's why I feel like it's not sriracha.
Hmm. Well,
It's tasty, but it's not super hot. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up. The meatball is really good. To find out what you call them. Mm. So that's it. Honestly, the meatball was a new thing for me. I just brought it up for me to try.
I can't remember what I've had sriracha on or with, but I do know I enjoyed it when I had it.
Yeah, you said you like spicy food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my experience as a tourist in both Vietnam and Thailand is that spicy things are easy. Spicy food is easy to avoid. Too easy if you like spicy food.
Hmm.
I mean, you really have to go after it to find it. But I assume, honestly, that's because there are so many tourists who don't like spicy food, so they just get used to not offering it up.
When I was at Learning Labs, the guys,
Hmm.
the 2 guys back in tech support would go get pizzas about it once
Hmm.
a week, and a lot of times they would ask me if I want to come back and have some pizza with them, and
Yeah.
they would get like the hottest hot sauces they would bring in to put on this pizza,
Mm-hmm.
and these were like ghost peppers and stuff like that. It was
Oh my.
the really hot stuff, like you could like you just put a drop onto the bite you were going to take, and even that was a lot,
Too much.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great though. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Good. Yeah. Cool. I remember the hottest thing I've ever eaten was in Chunzhou. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but the people on the table next to us are doing the same thing I'm doing.
Oh, really?
This is a popular place.
You mean taping it or eating?
Come on. Taping it.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Oh, is that rice?
I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. That's pretty good. That was nice. So
What
she
they?
said that they put the cold rice into the pho.
Uh-huh. I guess it warms it
Try
up,
it.
huh?
Yeah, I'm sure you don't need it to be hot if you're putting it in hot food,
Yeah.
hot broth. I've honestly never seen that before.
Just one more thing to soak up that broth.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's a good part. Let it sit there for a minute. I'm gonna try and scoot this closer to my mouth. Change the
Okay.
angle here because I keep messing all over the table. I feel like I'm giving them too much to clean up. Mm. Hope I'm not giving scrunchy sounds. Well, Scott, so you like spicy food. Um, do you find yourself eating Asian food a lot?
I don't. It just no.
You
There was a Chinese place up in Calhoun that was the people about learning labs would frequent a lot, but of course the
Yeah.
Chinese food that you get in America is not the same as actual Chinese
You
food,
know,
I
I,
think.
I I think we may have been oversold on the idea that we're not eating real Chinese food
Really?
at Chinese restaurants. Yeah, it's not wrong. I mean, it's different, but it's not so different that it's a completely different beast.
Oh, okay. Um,
It's often just like the spiciness will be toned down. But honestly, like to me, Vietnamese food isn't that spicy. You can always add like they always have the sauce and the peppers at the table, so it's more like they give you the option at wherever you go to
mhm.
make it at whatever level of spicy you want it to be. Whereas in a Chinese in China, at least in Hunan province, it just comes out of the kitchen at a scale as a 20 on a scale of 10.
I like
Good.
the general's chicken. It was always the spicy chicken.
Oh, General So.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's not a thing in China.
Oh, really? Hmm.
I've never seen that on a menu. No. I mean, but obviously everything's spicy in Hunan. So if you order chicken, you're going to get a spicy chicken dish. That's probably what they're approximating. But I think in a Chinese in Hunan province, you would probably just order chicken. You wouldn't need to tell them spicy.
I mean, and as I get further into middle age, of course, that stuff I have to be a little more careful because of my stomach's not as ironclad as it used to be. So,
Is that right?
Yeah, I get heartburn and stuff, but
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well,
it's worth it sometimes, though. It's worth it.
Well, I don't have any wood to knock on, but I'm pretty good on that. But I like spicy food, but I've never been the type to like be competitively spicy. So I'm not trying to add. I just want to add enough so that it tastes good.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm not trying to go crazy with it. But I did find some spots last time I went to Thailand with some insanely spicy food. It was good because, as you know, like last time I went, it was off the tourist track. So I feel like I was getting more genuine, Thai food when I went in. So it was spicier, which reinforces my thought that if you go as a tourist, you've really gotta search extra hard to get the spicy food.
Yeah. I think that's just like that. That's like that anywhere, like the touristy areas, chain restaurants and stuff like that here, I mean, that's not
Right.
going to be what you could get local.
That's right. That's right. It's interesting to see what's in chain restaurants, though. So I wouldn't say avoid them, but
Sure,
you're gonna, you're gonna enjoy a local spot better. You're gonna enjoy the food better. But there's a big chain restaurant called, I want to say it's Highway 49. I did bring my alternate phone to look that up when I do that. But it is it's kind of like a Vietnamese version of I don't know, Ruby Tuesdays or something like that. Hold on, I'm going to just actually search on the phone to find it. But yeah, it's just it's a lowest common denominator version of Vietnamese food, which sounds like I'm insulting it, but it's like if you're not familiar with Vietnamese food, it is a great way to get an overview of all sorts of favorites in Vietnamese.
Yeah, that's an advantage. And it would seem like that those would be kind of, and I don't mean this in like a pejorative sort of way, but those would be marketed to, since it's a chain, a wide audience. So you're going to get stuff that's a little, again, not meaning to be pejorative, but watered down compared to what you might get locally.
Yeah, right. That's right. I didn't set my phone up. Sorry, I can't search for it, but I think it's Highway 49. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's like I wouldn't eat every meal there, but if you want to get a one meal and have an overview, like look over their menu and try a couple of things, it's not a bad place to go. Because I mean, locals do go there. It's not just in the tourist area of town, though you will find it there. It's a chain, of course.
All of my searches are coming up like Vietnamese restaurant on Highway 49.
Well, are you searching near Hanoi?
No, I just did a general search.
Oh, yeah, you probably want to. Google Maps assumes that you're searching close to you. If you search very specifically, you might get something on the other side of the planet, but usually it'll come up with something close to you.
This says Highway 4 bar and restaurant.
Highway 4. There you go. That sounds right. I don't know why I would think 49. Vietnam's not wide enough for that.
Oh, it looks like a nice place.
Yeah, it's nice. Isn't it? It is exactly the sort of place where more is put into the aesthetics than into the food. And
Mm,
I don't mean that to be insulting, but I mean if you go to a place like this, you're gonna get better for sure.
hmm.
Did we cover all the questions about pho?
I guess.
Well, do you have any questions that that have not been answered?
What kind of greens are in there?
What you're seeing is green onions, and I think cilantro.
Hmm.
It is really the beef and the noodles. That is what the main flavor is going. And then you add your level of spicy, whatever condiments you want. It's always a lot to add in Vietnamese um, um, broth dishes. I'm calling them broth dishes. Now, I'm reluctant to call them soup. Then they actually have a different word for soup. So that's my first clue that soup is taken from their word for soup is soup. It's just
Uh-huh.
taken from French. So they don't. That tells me they don't consider pho soup. But when you look into translations, they'll often call pho a soup, and other broth dishes too. But a noodle dish that's got broth in it is not necessarily soup because there's only soup is a melange of flavors, and that's not what's going on here.
It's a spice melange.
Maybe that's why people like it so much. The egg was good
I'm
though.
living in my I'm living in my own Duncan, Idaho.
Okay. All right, Scott. I feel like we have explored pho. How often do you want to do these? If we're not going to go live with these, we can. Uh, and I'm going to edit later. We can do these as often, or as well, maybe not as seldom because we want to post them. But we can do them whenever you want. Is this a good time, or is this late for you?
Um, I would say not generally. I just have been I didn't sleep well part of last night and I just have been feeling a little crummy today, but
Hmm.
I think on a
Okay.
normal day it should be absolutely fine.
Well, I got to be honest. I can. I mean, anytime you're free, you can send me a message, and as long as my phone is charged, I can pop out and we can do one.
Okay. That would require me remembering that that's something I need to.
Well, I can
No,
prompt
no,
you and
it's
ask.
no, it's fine. I mean, just set them up like we've been doing, and if we
Okay.
that's that's fine with me.
Oh, so
Computer.
the way we're doing it is okay, and I'll just send you the
Yeah.
Google Calendar invite then, and we'll have an
Yes.
approximate time to do it. Okay, great. Yeah,
Yes.
work.
And that's
And I'll do it either morning or evening here, because then it won't be 3 a.m. your time.
okay. Yeah. 3 a.m. That kind of time is
Nah.
not something I'm going to be able to make.
Okay, well, that's understandable. I don't either. My phone is off at that time of night. All right, Scott. Well, thank you very much for joining me.
Yeah.
Maybe
Thanks for
I'll.
having me. That's certainly makes me want to go find a place where I can get a bowl of that for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if this will do any good. We'll see how it how it works.
Ooh.
Hello. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to turn myself around because I feel it's the hokey pokey. All right, there we go. All
There
right,
we
very
go.
good. So we'll just edit.
Vietnamese restaurant near me.
Yeah, I realized I didn't have to name it something complicated after I did it because I'll edit the video and then post it separately. So
Oh, there's
what we call this is
a place in Woodstock. There's a couple places in Kennesaw. That's not too bad.
nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a famous pho dish. If you're in the United States and there's any Vietnamese population at all close to you, you're going to have places to find this.
There is a place that's called I Love Pho in Kennesaw.
There you go.
There you go. All right. Well,
I'll bet they have it.
If they don't, then I'm gonna be pretty mad if I go drive all the way down there. Like, I'm gonna say, what the fool?
Oh, well, I'll try to put her channel on here as a little card because it's worth checking out her channel. She knows she doesn't just talk about pho. She talks about everything, all the kind of Vietnamese culture. So for English speakers, it's a great resource. And she's not. She's also her channel though, the pho channel. It's not geared towards tourists. Obviously, tourists want to know about where they're going, but it's just the information, generally information on Vietnam, and she specializes in Vietnam, and obviously she's Vietnamese, so she knows better than I do. So I'll put it up there. Um, yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Cool. Well, I'll probably just make another schedule another thing for next week. Then.
Okay.
And great. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Thanks to everyone watching.
Bye, everybody.
All right. See you in the next stream. Goodbye. I have it down arrow. Oh, we can pause the recordings too, Scott. We should remember we can have those things now.
Oh yeah, I see that up there. Okay.
Oh, and also please wait. This will be standard for stuff like this now for any live streams. Is please wait until the upload is finished. I'm supposed to ask you.
Okay.
Before you, I don't know, before you turn off the computer or toss it out the window or.
Okay, I'll try.
All right, cool.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.